So today we're going to look at Psalm 1. So whether you've been a Christian for an hour or years, challenges are the way of life. Now, the decisions we make when those challenges occur determine whether or not we go closer to God or we stay away from God. Now, Psalm 1 tells us that when we follow the Lord's instructions, we're super blessed. Now, verse 1 lists three groups that we should stay away from, and basically they cover all possibility of groups. And they are: take advice from the wicked, stand with sinners, or sit with people who actually mock God. So these things are all listed in peril, and basically these are the things that you should not do. What you should do, however, is meditate on. Now, you got to remember that in the Old Testament times, they would study the Torah, meditate on the law, but their attitude, their delight, was that they loved the Lord, and they didn't love the rules, but they loved who made the rules. And so, in our time, the New Testament times, our equivalent is to do what we said before, the spiritual disciplines. So that is to obey God, right? Study the Bible in a meaningful way. Go to church. Pray. And engage in Bible studies. So all these things help you to get to know the Lord better. And as you get to know the Lord better, when these, decisions, these challenges come in life, your decisions are going to be more in line with what the Lord wants. Okay? So the spiritual disciplines are something we taught in earlier videos. So verse 3 gives an analogy. What's a believer like when he's meditating on the law, or in this case? Well, it's like the tree that's planted by the stream. It's got roots that go down into below the water, below the surface, and grab the water from there. And so they do well. They bear fruit in season. The leaves don't wither. And so even if it's a drought or non-drought, it's still in there. The roots are still there, and it's still able to survive, weathering the storms of life. Now, the psalm twists, kind of changes here, and says that, where the tree bears fruit, we prosper. Okay? And prosper is probably not what you think it means. It's not like get rich or anything like that. It's that you get closer to the Lord. I have a quote here. The state of blessedness or happiness is not a reward. Okay? It results from a particular type of life. Oh my God, I'm already at 3.